Okay, so let's learn how to rock and unrock the bar when it comes to back squat. So first thing, what I like to teach for my client, it is the posture. Basically, the best position is shoulder back and down. This way, I already engage the back muscle, squeeze it together, my shoulder blades is nice and tight. When your chest out and shoulder blades down, you already engage your back muscle. And why is it important? It's important because we want the weight sit in your muscle, not in your spine. That's the safest way. We do not want to lift the weights or hold the weights with the spine. We want to hold the weights with our muscles. So when you have the first step, shoulders back and down and chest out, the other thing what we should focus is how to, tighten up your torso area, okay? Halfway you already tightened up your torso area if you did right, the shoulders back and down, just like, again, this is a little movement, okay? All right, it's a little movement, you see? Standing like this, push shoulders back and down, pushing back and push. I already feel tighter here, but to increase this tightness and rigidity, that is, I inhale before the movement and hold the air in, and then do the squat, and then coming up and 3/4 when I'm up and exhale, okay? So with this tension, with playing with the air, called Valsalva maneuvers, with this tension, we further expand the capability to hold the weights safely without aggravating any spine or any kind of joint, right? And I'm gonna show you from the side. What I like to bring attention, small things. You never put the bar over your hair, so I would recommend to have a ponytail or tie up or anything like that. But whatsoever, be safe, never under the bar. Okay. I'm gonna put here the camera so you can see that how am I focusing, pick the bar again. Another important thing we do is go underneath the bar. It's a common mistake. People goes under the bar and they pick the bar from here. That's wrong, okay? That's wrong. We don't pick the bar from there. We have to go under the bar, and then nicely the bar is center of all the body. Let me show you here. Step underneath the bar and push under the bar, your hip. Okay, you see that? I'm aligned my body. The bar is center of my body, if you see that, right? Okay, so I push my hip underneath and I standing above shoulder width apart right now because I want to do the regular back squat. I inhale to further, tight up my body, because the more tight, the more rigid, the more safe. Okay, so squeeze the shoulder blades together. I already back. Hold the bar, inhale and step up. Once you step up, you rock out, right? Step back, little bit further. I'm just trying to keep, I prefer to step back further from the squat rack, but because the camera is there, I want to show you from this angle, okay? So, you see I'm standing upright. Another common mistake, people standing like this. And this is not good because, again, you placing, first of all, you loosen up your torso already. You already don't have the tension here, what is supposed to be. Then another problem is that once we load the bar more and more and more, all this tension gonna go to your lower back. So you're gonna have lower back pain if you're not careful, and you place a high risk of injury. So don't do that. Stay upright, don't be scared. It's a common problem with clients I'm working. They're scared the bar is gonna fall. The bar is not gonna fall because you're pressing in to your shoulder blades, to your muscle, okay? So again, inhale, hold the air, and then go push back your hip far away as much you can, nice and deep down, and up. Okay, and once I up, I push back the hip, I stay straight. Again, let me show you 2, 3. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Now, step back, put it down. Another, I just wanna bring aware everything. I'm gonna show you from this angle the same thing, just you to learn it, okay? Cameras, hopefully it's a little bit angled so you could see. Okay, again, I go underneath to the bar, okay? Look, go under the bar, I stand under the bar, not from here, I stand under the bar, shoulder width apart, inhale, okay, step back, keep it nice and tight, inhale, hold it tight, your torso, push back the hip far away, and up. Okay, and go back, lock it up. So as you see, I set up the bar just a little bit lower than me, not too low because then you have to bend and then you cannot go under the bar properly, and not too high because if it's too high I have to go tippy-toe to lock it off. That's also not good. So the height of the bar setup is also important. I'm gonna show for you from different angle again, one more time. From here, so you can see the whole movement, okay? As you see, we pushing back the hip and then we angle our body about like 45 degrees. Let me step further so you can see better. Inhale and push back the hip. So now, common mistake, people go down like this. That's not good, okay? You could focus that like your knee, not passing your toe. This way you can imagine, you can understand, you can know what angle you're doing. So look, if I'm passing my toe, let me put it further because it doesn't show. So look again, if I'm passing my toe, look, that's the wrong angle, right? You see that? I'm passing my toe. If I go down here, I pass my toe. That's not good, okay? So to get the right angle and to see if you have enough hip hinge, that's how you can see it easily. Make sure your knee is not passing your toes. Push back your hip far away, far away. Little bit tap. Again, this will come with practice. Every week is gonna be a little bit better, and then that's why we do the box squat first, because you need not just the technical aspect of it, but you also have to build an amount of strength to be able to, you know, perform the exercise correctly. Another thing, little tricks. I'm gonna give you some tricks also and tips. You feel when you stand on the floor, 3 points standing on the floor, meaning that heel, the side and the front, your tippy-toes, everything is touch the floor. If you're lifting up your heel, that's already a problem. So when you squat, if you're lifting up your heel, that's a problem. That's flexibility problem. You not for me in the app, so we're gonna figure out what to do with that, okay? Then if when you're standing in 3 points of your feet and shoulders back and on everything go right, you imagine that when you're squatting, you're shifting your weight a little bit to your heel, okay? So like counterbalancing. So inhale and shifting a little bit the tension to your heel. That way you can go properly nice and deep down while you're performing the squat. Exhale, inhale, often I have a question. Often I have a question that how we decide how wide we grab the ball, right? How wide we grab the ball, right? How we decide the width. So the way we decide the width, and please never rock from this side. I'm just come here to explain for the video purpose. Okay, never behind you. I coming here just to show you the grip. So how am I decide this width or this width? This is your shoulder flexibility. I always say for everyone what is most comfortable for you, because it's gonna be different from my shoulder flexibility. I can do very narrow, I can do a little bit. I feel here more comfortable. I don't feel tightness, I don't feel pull me anything. It's very enough. I don't like the wide too much. Certain people or some people, sadly they have to do it because they just have either muscle development or any other reason. They have limitations in terms of how wide they can or how narrow they can go up in the shoulder flexibility issue, and then they go really wide. The wider you grab the bar, the less stable is it. And when it comes to back squat, I want you to focus on safety, stability. The more stable you are, the more safe you are, the more we can lift safely. Again, safety is first and progression is second, of course. The reason we are so learning so detailed manual, every single aspect of how to do it right, because I'm not just want you to be safe, but also I want you to load a lot on the future, give you a lot of weight, show a lot of gains, okay? Another trick I wanted to tell you, all the bars has these marks on, different kinds of little marks on the bars. You see that? Okay, so why is that? You have multiple on it. When you are alone or with your partner, doesn't even matter because nobody can see you exactly. But that marks helps you to make sure you are in center of the bar. Because what you could do, you place your finger, you feel these marks, right? And then you make sure you see that you are in the center, happy with this bar. And then also, when you grab the bar, you could see the little mark, and then I can see, like, let's say from starting the rough area, like 1 or 2 inch is my grip, and another side I make it equal. That's a little trick to make sure, or to understand how we make sure the bar is actually in the center, okay? The other important thing about grip, I like to have a full grip with the thumbs on it. You see that? So basically that's how I grip. My thumbs is close and fold onto another finger. It's closed a grip. Certain people have grips like this, when basically your thumbs is like this. You see that? Like the thumbs is not closing the bar. I don't like it. It could flip out. Again, not a big chance, but still we want to decrease every possible injury option. Same thing with the hair. I told you that's a possibility of an injury, so I bring your attention, make sure your hair is not there, make sure your thumb is closed. That's how I want you to do, not just a back squat, but the bench press, but the deadlift and everything else. Because holding just with the fingers sometimes or with your palms is not enough. It could flip out. It's a high risk of injury often. All right, so I think I did speak about everything when it comes to back squat. Yeah, I think so. So thank you, and have fun.